Wait, can you call me? I have no idea how to do this. Same. I'm coming over. Let's discuss. We got this. I guess we're both just kind of new here.
Welcome to Kinda New Here,
where we're figuring life out together in real time.
We're here for another episode. Rachel and Alexa.
Did you forget your name?
Again. I was waiting for you to finish my sentence.
And Alexa.
We had our first guest last week. It was so much fun. Alexia Umansky came on our show and she crushed it.
Yeah, we talked all things hobbies, finding yourself in the spotlight. Mm-hmm. It was really fun.
Yeah, I had a really good time with her.
I did too.
I was nervous because we had a lot of tech issues. Classic. I can't wait for the day we come on here and I don't have a tech issue.
I was listening to the last week's episode and you're like, I hope we're recording. I'm like, we're recording.
No,
but we weren't.
Yeah. We were recording, but our sound was off. Anyways, our sound's going to be crispy as fuck today.
Yeah. Listen to that crunch.
I'm kind of really excited to be new here with you because we're doing something new this week. And usually we come in with a pre-planned topic. Not today.
No, we're going in blind.
We're going in rogue because I feel like so much has happened that we can update each other on all things that we've been new to this week and just get down to the nitty gritty.
And we honestly haven't caught up.
I know. I saw you last week and then I was deep in the tech world. We went to one event together. We went to the new Cyclar launch.
With Sephora.
Sephora X Cyclar. They just launched in Sephora.
And their new scent, Rosebud.
Yeah, this is not an ad, but
we do love Cyclar.
It's a free ad because this brand, Cyclar, has changed my view on showering, honestly.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
In what way? I mean, I do enjoy a shower always.
I mean, I always enjoy the shower when I'm in it, but I'm in it. I have
How many
my
times
things.
a day do you shower?
Once.
Oh.
Are you a shower freak?
Yeah, 3 times a day.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not. Does
Yeah.
that make me disgusting?
No, but it doesn't make you as clean as me. That's for sure.
I showered today.
Okay.
So I'm fresh.
Okay.
I'm
me too.
fresh off the Cyclar. I have the body wash, the oil, the everything.
What's your favorite scent?
Vanilla Verve.
I like the Vanilla Verve. I'm also a big Cedar Supreme girl.
Cedar Supreme.
Cedar Supreme.
I like that. I like the name.
Yeah.
Anyways, it was a great event. We hung out, had fun. I
met lots of people.
And actually I ran into lots of people that I knew.
You knew a lot more people than I did.
I know. That's
kind of surprising.
I know. It was really fun for me whenever I go places and I run into a lot of people that I know. It's always such a
gratifying feeling.
Yeah, really gratifying and kind of like a mind fuck because I moved to LA not knowing a single person when I moved here. And for years and years, I'd go places and didn't know anyone. And I found in the last 6 months, everywhere I go now, I'm running into different people that I've met throughout my time in LA. And it just feels full circle.
Well, you're really good at meeting new people. The one thing I will say about Rachel is that she will stop anyone and talk to them. I would say that I know a lot of people, but the other day, last weekend, we were walking on the street and we saw a hot man and Rachel just went barreling up to him. And now we're friends.
Yeah.
We're literally friends with him and he came out with us this weekend.
I know. He was so sweet.
So cute.
He got me
very
a gift.
gorgeous European model.
Yeah. He got me a gift.
Yeah. He brought her a present to our last event.
Yeah. I was like, is this for stopping? You see, that's just the thing. Stop people on the street. You never know if you're going to be friends with them or if you're going to get a gift out of it.
But you're ballsy.
Yeah. Because what's the worst that can happen?
I don't know. They kidnap you. They throw you in their van. A lot of things could happen.
We were 4 girls.
Exactly.
One man versus 4 girls.
You don't know what he's hiding.
I mean, we were on a very busy intersection.
Okay,
I'd be shocked if he took us with his...
Fair.
He was too hot to steal us.
He was too hot. Patrick Bateman who?
Yeah. Wait, so that's funny. So stopping people in the street. I've been thinking a lot about this because the streets and me, we get along. I can go up to any guy in the street and be like, you're hot. However, something I've been struggling with is how do we stop these hot guys in their car? Because that is where I'm seeing the most hot guys is when I'm at a coffee shop, when I'm on a walk, when I'm in my car, I see a hot guy drive by in his gorgeous car and I'm like, where are you going?
Do you ever pull up next to a hot guy and you're side by side and you kind of clock him and then he kind of clocks you, but you're trying to pretend like you don't care? I get really nervous.
I start sweating
I'm I'm at the red light and I'm like, pretend like I'm well, actually I'm driving, so I'm not texting, but I'm like, pretend like I'm singing or thinking about something because I'm nervous. I'm like, don't look at me.
Yeah. Well, that's one scenario where it's how am I supposed to ever see you again? Or I find a lot when I'm actually on at a restaurant sitting outside and someone pulls up at the stop sign.
Yeah.
I'm like, where are you going? Please tell me it's here. So I've been wondering about this. And funnily enough, is that a word?
Funnily, it sounds like you're saying funneler.
Funny enough.
Funny enough.
Funny enough, my guy friend today texted me in a group chat and said, you know, it's really true that girls in LA have way bigger balls than the guys here, which
do.
we've been saying. And I was like, what happened? He said, I was stopped at a red light this morning at an intersection and I see something out of the corner of my eye waving and I look over and it's a girl waving him down. And she's like, roll down your window.
Did she give him her number?
And she sticks her phone out of the car.
What if he drove away with the phone? That's risky.
I didn't think of. I mean, yeah, it's
risky.
It's always risky.
At least like roll your window down and scream your digits, you know?
You gotta risk it to get the biscuit.
Scream those digits.
So she puts it out and she drops her phone because it's like chaotic.
No way. Did a car run over it?
No, so she drops her phone and then she had to get
out of the car. Were they at a red light?
Yeah, they were at a red light.
That's
but so,
dangerous.
Like, gets out of the car. Then
I would have been sweating.
It turns. It's just chaotic. And
Yeah.
then it's green, so she has to get back in her car. So she's driving, yelling her Instagram.
Oh, no.
Anyways, I thought it was pretty ballsy of this girl, and I really respected her game. And I was like, okay, I literally asked this a few days ago, how do you get a guy's number in the car? This girl telling me how.
Didn't.
But I don't know. If it's a hit or miss.
Yeah. I don't know if it's something I could do.
I've had guys stop me in the car and be like, hey girl, sick car, or like, what's your number? I'm just like, this is weird.
I've had that too. Or like they
But, like,
roll down their
they're never hot
window,
enough.
or they like catcall you if you're like walking on the street and they're driving by. But usually those are the type that like you don't want to go on a date with.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly.
Okay. Here's something really interesting. I actually posted a TikTok about this week, and I got a lot of crazy responses because everyone agreed with me. Do you save phone numbers
Do I save phone numbers?
of men?
No.
Me neither.
No, never.
I don't either. Never. Until you prove to me
Right.
that you deserve your phone number saved, you are your area code.
Yeah.
Simply.
Also, I appreciate there's not a lot of things I appreciate about the Apple updates, but one thing that they implemented in the last few years,
The maybe.
maybe
Yeah.
Alexa Court is
Maybe
texting
Zach.
me.
Maybe Jake.
Zach.
Maybe Brian.
Jake?
Maybe.
Well, these names are triggering me
sorry,
right now.
sorry. I'm really just throwing. These are random names that are coming to mind.
My ex-boyfriend.
Oh, sorry.
My best friend.
Sorry. Oh my God. I guess they just have really basic names. I didn't even think about it.
Well,
Sorry.
some things I like basic. I'm so not basic that when it comes to my preferences, I have to keep it
A basic name.
basic. We can't be going too out of the box here.
But yeah, I do not save people's numbers unless they give me a reason to.
Right.
And then it's also one of those things where it's like, I am fully in the belief that a woman can ask a man out if they're interested. I am so for it. However, for me, you need to put in the work for me to even do that. So like, if you don't ask me out, I'm going to have to search for your number, which like, frankly, I just don't have the time to do.
Wait, so in what situation do you think it's okay for a girl to ask a guy out?
If you meet and the banter is good and it's clear that the vibes are
Like
there.
over text?
Or in person.
Yeah.
And you exchange numbers and you want to go out with him and it's clear that the energy was flowing. I think it's okay to be like, hey, I'd love to get a drink. Like when he texts you his number. If he doesn't do it initially within the first few messages.
Okay, that's an interesting point because I'm always kind of struggling in the levels of how much do we give as girls, how much do we receive, if that makes sense. Like when I'm flirting with a guy and he's not asking me out, I have an urge to do it, but I'm like, they should do it.
So I have recently for the first time, I didn't ask a guy out, but we were texting, the banter was flirty, and I essentially said, so when are you taking me to dinner?
That's that's fine.
And I feel like that was my version of asking him out.
Totally.
Was cueing him, like hinting at him, like, I'm down.
I know. I used to really cue it up. And then, on my old show that I did, I was with a guy every single day. And he kind of
Scared
made me
you out of
think
it?
that, like, that is bad. Bad girl. Like, don't do that. And so I've kind of tried to go back to my old, like, to this new form of, if you're not going to ask me, I'm not even going to lift a finger. But I don't mind a one-hit wonder. Like, give it a one chance, cue it up. But, like, I don't know. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments. If you're watching on YouTube, let us know.
Have you ever asked a guy out and been turned down? want to hear about that one too.
I feel like guys, when you ask them out,
They
or
get
like
nervous.
if they're not, they would just ghost you.
Yeah.
That's happened to me for
Ghosting
sure.
is rude.
So rude.
I'm
Don't
not
do
about
it.
a ghoster.
Just like make up an excuse. Lie to me.
Lie.
Lie to my face.
Rach, was there anything you were kind of new to this week?
Well, so many things.
Did you make a list?
I made a list of all the things
She's
that I
pulling
wanted
up
to
a
talk
long,
about.
for everyone listening, she's pulling up a long notes app of everything she wants to talk about. A lot happened to both of us this week, and we haven't chatted about any of it.
Here's the thing. Like
I can't wait to tell you what happened to me.
Feel as though I've gone out for maybe 16 nights straight.
You've been in it and on it and out about.
And out and about, in and around. I'd say since like the few days leading up to Valentine's Day was when this started. You know, like our episode, Kind of New to Flirting. I feel like that flirting week like put me in a race of some sort with myself. And it just so happens that like Valentine's Day, Galentine's Day, event, bus, club, another club, bus, you know?
It like reboosted your energy.
It reboosted my energy, and there's something in the energy in the world that's like, oh, people are doing things right now. Everyone's craving a little action. So I've been front and center in the action, and I'm feeling tired now. And I'm kind of new to resting the last night or two.
That's good.
And I want to continue.
We actually have an event tonight.
I know.
But you're not going to go.
How do you know?
All right, because I just know you.
I might.
I feel like this week, here's one thing I will say that I've been kind of new to this week. I grew up in LA, and I posted on social media a bit in high school. So I have my fair share of high school and college going to influencer events. But that was, I would say, like back in the day.
Back in the
day, man, when it was very different. They weren't like they were today.
Mm-hmm.
And I recently, since we've, you know, been more involved, or I've been more involved to say.
More involved with
social media and just, I guess social media in general. I'm
like just making our angles look cute. You know,
I just want everyone listening to know that Rachel is fully checking herself out.
No, because I want us to face the camera.
Okay.
For our clips.
Am I
facing
facing the camera? I think I am.
Yeah, I think mostly.
Do you want to talk through the camera?
Maybe.
Okay, cool.
Like a little, like could do like some glances here and there.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Well, I am kind of new to going back to influencer events this week. I feel like I went a long time where I would get emails from brands inviting me to certain things and I wouldn't even respond. And now I'm trying to say yes to everything. That's like where I'm at. And this was my first week where I feel like I've really been in the influencer events. And
it's
like,
so much fun.
It's fun. And it's very different from what I remember. I think when I first started doing it years ago, I was really in an insecure place as a person. And so I didn't love them because I think I felt as though I didn't fit in or I wasn't supposed to be there. And now I don't care. I'm supposed to be there because guess what? I'm there.
Right.
And I got invited.
That's
and
beautiful.
It's kind of been like full circle for
What
me.
do you think changed from the time that you were insecure? I think everyone goes through that, by the way. I don't think it's just you. But like now that you've adopted this new mentality of like, wait, no, I'm here for a reason and I'm supposed to be here. When did you start thinking like that?
Honestly, with age, I was talking about this with, actually I got my hair cut and colored today.
Gorgeous.
Thank you so much.
We both got haircuts this week.
Yeah, we're just shedding.
Yeah, kind of new hair.
Yeah, kind of new hair. Kind of new here, kind of new hair.
Kind of new to healthy hair.
But I was having this conversation with my hairstylist and I was saying like I am approaching 30 years old.
30's hot.
And I thought that I would be so scared and I've never felt better. I think as you get older, you become so much more confident and secure in yourself, especially if you take the time to do the work, which I really wholeheartedly can say I have. And I do feel a sense of security in myself, which I think has changed significantly in the last 10 years through everything that I've gone through, you know, friendship breakups, anything, work changes, all of those things. And I think that I have come to a place in myself where I don't mind like what anyone, I mean, I don't mind. I don't care.
You don't care.
Frankly, I don't care what anyone thinks about me. And I feel like when I go to these things, I just want to be there to like have fun. And I don't think about it as seriously as I once did. I just want to be there and meet new people and chit chat and and have a good time.
Good. And you have been having a good time.
Yeah.
Speaking of the influencer events, and we'll get to more things on my list, but we went to one, the Cyclar, as I just said in the beginning. And it's kind of like what you were saying, is that I used to not go to these events. I was not invited. I would find my way there. I'd go to networking events. And I worked in social media before getting into the like entertainment side of things, and I put on a few influencer things.
You did? I didn't realize that.
They weren't my specific event, but I was working in social media, and I went, to New York Fashion Week with the brand that I was working for, and I was on the employee side of things with a bunch of influencers. And it's funny because a lot of them were at this event that I ran into them at this Cyclar event, and it's like, wow, first of all, now I'm with you guys
on the other side.
And it's funny, one of them reminded me of, I never said this story publicly. It's been in my arsenal, but I'm down to fuck shit up today.
Can't wait to hear. Rip off that Band-Aid.
This girl, she said to me, I felt like every job that I've ever had, I've never really fit in on the team. And I'm always like, everyone hates me. I'm the victim. And I wasn't like self-victimizing. I really genuinely felt though I was
disliked.
Like people liked me, but they were like,
didn't take you seriously.
There was something about me that I was like always called out.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? And I think in hindsight, it was because I knew in my soul I wasn't going to be there forever, and maybe they would be. I was like, this is not permanent for me. Like, I will move on from this.
And they probably felt that energy.
Yeah, and I said it out loud. I'm like, this is not my end all be all.
Oh.
But like, still, I'm having fun. I'm here. I'm good energy. I'm just like, I have a lot of goals.
My dad always taught me growing up, if you don't like someone, they probably don't like you back.
I mean.
Process that one.
Yeah, probably. So
it's an energy thing.
Yeah. And anyways, I don't know where I was going with this, but basically I tried to like be friends. Everyone like seemed nice on the surface, but like low key, I just felt like they don't like me. And so much so that one of the people that I worked for like bought me fake followers for Secret Santa.
That's really offensive.
Yeah,
I find that really offensive.
Yeah, it's really fucked up. And it gave me such bad anxiety because like you're touching my Instagram account, that's my personal property, and like putting something onto it. And she said it's because you want to be famous so badly.
Oh, your boss said that to you?
She wasn't my boss, but she was like high up at the company.
That's really messed up.
I know, and I felt so anxious about it, but I'm not going to like start shit at my company. And so, by the way, when someone gets you fake followers, like it's not like, oh, one day you just have like 500 new followers.
They're bots.
No, they come in 10-minute increments, 3 at a time. So for 4 days straight, I'm like pressing, removing all these bots because I didn't want it to screw up my account. But yeah, anyway, bringing it back to this event, we went to one of the influencers who was there. She's like, I'm so proud of you. You've done so much. I was like, oh my God, remember like those times? She's like, yeah, they did not fuck with you, those people.
Oh
I was
my
like,
goodness.
Wait, what? I was like, wait, what do you mean? She's like, yeah, they didn't like you. I could just tell, like, you were way too funny to be there. I was like, thank you.
Honestly, that must have been validating.
It was validating because I obviously didn't tell her about it. She picked up on it. And she's like, I don't know when we were all at this lunch, she's like, I don't know what this girl's doing here. Like, she's so funny. She's like, you should be on a show. What are you doing working here? And it was just nice
Little
to know.
Did
like,
she know.
now,
she's
like,
a psychic.
Yeah, now we're in the same place, same time. And yeah.
Meant to be.
Yeah. And when I quit that job to start my new path, all those girls that I worked with immediately unfollowed me.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You would think that they would actually be supportive because they were pushing you in that direction.
Right. They wanted
in
me
the
to
first
be,
place.
I thought you guys wanted me to be famous. Anyway.
People.
That's the tea.
That's some tea.
Yeah. Oh, I'm scared.
Why are you scared?
Sure, the tea.
The tea. You
I'll,
spilled it.
How come I'm so fine with sharing all the tea about boys in my life, but when it comes to like girl drama, I'm like,
because girls are scary.
yeah, they're scary.
Girls are
I can
scary.
handle a boy. A girl, I'm like, oh, I don't want part of that.
But I think that's the biggest thing
because
is
we're
that
so developed. We're the better species. So like we fight better too.
and like we're more intimidated.
We're more elaborate.
And I think we take into account what women say. Like it holds more weight than what a
Right.
man says because
it actually means something.
yeah. You're like, oh, he's dumb.
Right.
But like with a woman, you're like, oh
she
shit, does
processed
she know
that.
what she's talking about?
Right.
Maybe she does, and then you get all in your head about it.
Does she know? Well, that was like my little tidbit of the week.
I love that.
But I had so many things that I was new to. You know what I did for the first time?
What?
I was kind of new to smoking cigars. Have you
You
ever smoked a cigar?
I've attempted.
You've attempted?
I don't think I've actually ever really. Like I've like puffed on one
And
once
then you like
in my
choked
life.
on your air.
Yeah.
I went to a party this weekend and there was a cigar bar.
Cigar bar.
Yeah, a cigar bar. I'm just like making sure that we're still recording, obviously, because you wouldn't want us to F that up, would you? What did you do this weekend?
We had an event. Our friends threw an event. Well, technically I threw an event on Friday night, but I didn't really.
Right, I forgot about that.
Yeah. My name was on the event, but I didn't do anything.
Right.
But it was a really fun event. And then we went out. Rach and I went out.
Yeah.
Rach had a time.
Well, I
She
feel like I
was
didn't see
seeking.
you.
You were seeking the after party harder than I've ever seen anyone seek an after party in my life.
So, like I said, I've been in the action. I've been deep in it.
Do you want to talk about your couple friend?
Yeah, sure. I love my couple friend. 2 weeks ago, I went out because I have not stopped going, and not just partying. Like I'm just
You're
out.
socializing.
I'm socializing so hard that I went out a few weeks ago, and we went to this club, and I met this girl, and she was so cool, so awesome, so intriguing. She was holding a book all night, and I was like, "What are you doing with this book?" She was on a date, and she's like, "I bring a book with me on dates in case my date is boring me."
That is insane.
I was like,
what does she do mid-meal? Just pull out a book and ignore the man?
"Yes,
Get up and leave.
No, I think it's cool.
Why are you staying? Why would you sit there?
I think
Why
it's
would
cool.
you stay?
Well, she said a lot of them are group dinners, so like if she's like being ignored a little bit,
Should
not
just
ignored.
pull out a book and read.
I think it's chic. Like I think it's sophisticated, and it means that she's just like has a wider palette for culture.
I feel like differently.
Okay,
I feel differently.
Well, that's my friend, so watch how you speak about her.
Listen, to each their own.
Right.
I just don't think I would be ballsy enough to do that.
I wouldn't be able to because I
I
I'm
also
not
could talk
chic
to a
enough.
wall. Like I get intimidated if it's too quiet.
Me too. I'm like, I'm more like in the middle where it's if I'm on a bad date, I'll probably find a reason to leave versus, just whipping out the book. But
Have you ever done that?
finding reasons to leave? I mean, my go-to excuse is like,
I don't feel that.
I'm so tired.
Oh.
I'm like panting of like how exhausted I am. And I just thought it was so cool and interesting.
It is really cool.
I mean, it was a great combo starter because then me and her are talking about the book, about dating, about all these things. And she was on a date that night and she was like, it was really fun. And I didn't
Pull the book out.
I didn't need to open my book once. And like the guy, they spoke about the book, so it was like, okay, he's learned.
He's learned.
He's read.
He's edumacated.
He's well read. Anyway, the date comes over, and then the three of us are just like chit-chatting it up.
So you're basically on a date with a couple.
Yeah, like join their date. And it wasn't like in a sexual way. It was just in a fun way. They were both so interesting.
And now you have a group chat with them. Is that right?
Yeah, so I became friends with them, have a group chat with them.
We ran into them.
And I ran into them again. I texted the group chat. I was like, you guys here? They were. And now we're all homies. And so... yeah, just kind of new to
being friends with a couple.
Yeah, they're not even
they're
couple.
dating.
Yeah, I'm like, can you guys?
So you're dating both of them?
No, I just said to them, I'm like, I'm really sorry. I feel like I'm third wheeling. Like, they're like, no, we love you. You're so interesting. And I was like, should we get a fourth person? Do you guys have anyone for me? And so I went through my list of things I need, and they're gonna circle back.
Great.
Yeah.
Love that for you.
I can third wheel all day, but it'd be nice to have
a double date,
a counterpart.
I hear you.
I can't be carrying this team on my back.
No team carrying. Did I tell you about my psychic that I saw this week?
No.
Ooh.
I want to know.
So basically every week I do something kind of woo-woo because I'm a little bit, I am woo-woo and I'm like kind of witchy in certain ways. This week I saw a psychic. My friend she grew up in Russia and she has this psychic that she knew from Russia and she flies in for a week a year and sees all of her clients. And so I wasn't even connected to her. The appointment was made through the woman and a friend of mine. The psychic knew nothing about me. So I showed up. She didn't know my name, my birthday, my phone number. Because I always get a little skeptical, right? Like if you're making the appointment, theoretically, they could look up your phone number and then figure out what you do.
So your friend made the appointment for you.
Yeah. And
so there was no ties.
There was no ties. The psychic actually didn't even know my name. She kept calling me Ariel.
Ariel.
So
like a little mermaid.
Oh, swimming around in the sea.
Yeah.
So the way that she reads your future is she reads on coffee rings. She walks in and she looks at me and she's silent and she puts down a cup of coffee. And she says, don't drink. I said,
Don't
okay.
drink.
Don't drink. She's quiet.
Is it a hot
she
coffee
looks
or an iced
around.
coffee?
Hot coffee. Small,
Okay.
small cup.
Yeah.
She looks around. She looks at me. She closes her eyes. She says, yes. Shakes her head. And then she says, okay, you drink now.
Okay.
I'm like, okay. So I drink a few sips in silence. And then she goes, okay, that's enough. I'm like, okay. So I put it down. She spins the coffee around, pours it out on the saucer, puts the cup down, and then starts reading my rings. Okay?
What do you mean your rings?
She reads, like, you know when you drink a cup of coffee and you see, like, the coffee still left on the cup?
Yes.
It's like those-
okay.
those are the
dried lines.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
And so she nailed me
Mhm.
to a T. She literally, every single thing she said was so accurate. And she started off by saying, I see the good and the bad. Do you want me to filter? And I said, no. Give me it all. Give it to me. Hit me hard, you know?
Yeah.
And knock on wood, like I was very, very pleased with what she told me. And it really resonated with me. By the way, in case you're wondering, I'm getting married this year.
You are?
Yep.
In
I'm fully single.
In 2026?
2026, she literally opens my cup and she goes, whoa, you're married. I'm like, no, I'm not. She's like, you're married. You're going to be engaged. You don't know him yet. You're going to be engaged.
Oh, like a romantic marriage. So I was thinking maybe she means like married to the hustle.
Oh, no, married. I'm going to be engaged 2 months after meeting him and married 6 months later. And I'm going to have 2 kids in the next 5 years. And by the way, the things that she said, I know this like sounds silly now, but the things that she said you could not Google. Like the ways in which she described him were characteristics that I've written down in my journal that I've never told anyone before. Like she told me things about my family members that like you wouldn't know. The things that she told me she couldn't tell you and it wouldn't fit you. It just wouldn't make sense.
Okay.
And so I'm choosing to believe that this is my future. And when at the end, we went on for hours.
How long?
It was like a little over an hour and she read everything through and then she said, do you have any questions at the end? And at the end I said, thank you so much. And she said, you don't need to thank me. This is your life.
Oh.
Oh, chills.
Fuck.
Chills.
Yeah. What are you thanking her for?
Literally. And I told my sister and my mom and everyone after about the session because they obviously wanted to know their future because I got little tidbits. And they said, do you feel like this is a self-fulfilling prophecy? And I was like, if it is, I'm all about it. So I've continuously, since this happened, I've walked around and told everyone. And even when we were out on Friday night, like one of the characteristics she told me about my husband is that he's very, very tall. Like so tall he could be a basketball player. He's not, but so tall he could be. And so we were out the other night and
you were talking to
a
tall guy?
Yeah, but that was the point.
Yeah, that was okay.
One of my guy friends was like, I was like, he asked me, could I set him up with a friend of mine? And I said, sure, set me up with a friend.
Who's the friend and who are you setting him up with?
You don't know her actually.
Oh, he like wanted a specific friend.
Yeah. And
I was like, don't pass me up.
Oh, no,
I'll send you my
someone I had introduced him to.
Okay.
And he tried to set me up with someone and I saw a photo and I was like, well, is he really tall? And he said no. And I was like, oh, well, that's not my husband.
Okay.
But
I like that.
It's good because it's also changed the way I think of things and nothing is that deep, right? Like even with stuff she said about my career or certain things, I find that since Friday, I haven't gone as worked up about things because I'm like, okay, well, that's not meant to happen.
Right.
Like there's a reason and something better is going to happen. Like it's not that deep. Life is life. We're like put on this earth to learn, to have fun, to enjoy. And you know, it is what it is. And so I feel like it's given me even more security.
Good. Maybe I should. I've always teetled and toddled with the idea of going to see a psychic.
You've never done it?
Never.
Whoa, I've seen a lot.
I know. So how do you know what's a good psychic and what's not a good psychic?
What I will say is a handful of things this psychic said. She's the 3rd healer I've met with in the last year who has said the exact same thing to me. And there is no way that they're communicating. Like one is from Russia, the other was from Aspen. Like they don't know each other.
Right.
So
There's not like a secret psychic
club
community.
Are you in the psychic club? So I choose to believe
I'm in
that
the
they're
psycho
real.
club.
But yeah, I'm choosing to believe that they're real. And I think that I'm definitely skeptical. I try not to give a lot of information about myself. I try not to ask leading questions.
Right.
Because I really want to see what their intel is before I like give them too much. So that's how I would say like I read a psychic.
I'm feeling convinced potentially.
I have some for you.
I know.
I'm happy to.
Part of
put
me
in a
is
good
like,
word.
do I want to go see a psychic? Like, do I really need to find out what's going to happen or should I just like sit back, enjoy the ride? But part of me is like, maybe I should get some, reassurance or guidance. Is that what it's for?
But you're going to enjoy the ride anyways.
Right. So what's the point?
Well, that's what she said. Is she was like, "What you are like a." I don't even know if this makes sense, but she said like you're a train that can't be missed.
Oh.
So she said, "Don't be sad, like because it doesn't matter. Like what's coming to you is going to come to you no matter what you do or how you act. So you might as well be happy and like enjoy every minute because it's meant for you. So like it's happening."
Oh, great.
So I feel like from that angle,
That's a really reassuring thing to hear from someone who
Exactly.
knows.
yeah, she knows.
She knows.
She knows what's going on.
Oh my God, so cool. I heard like of this psychic rabbi I've been wanting to see.
Oh, we have a friend that saw
I know
him.
that I saw this girl post on TikTok about the psychic rabbi, and then someone we know went to also see the same psychic rabbi, and I'm like, okay,
I wonder if it comes true.
and we know that Venn diagram feels right for me. Like rabbi meets psychic
That's your
meets
brand.
me, like that. I can,
yeah.
I can, but maybe I should go see your girl.
I mean,
Was
when
she your
she's back
best?
next.
Was she
She
your-
was, I would
Oh,
say
she
the
was
best.
in town.
Yeah, I would say she's the best psychic that I've ever seen.
Because she said the best stuff.
I mean, but it did align with a lot of things that other
Right.
psychics
Did she
have
give
said.
you any like things to look out for? You don't have to share, obviously, but like,
There were certain like phrases that that wasn't proper English, that she said was like the theme of my year.
Okay.
So I think, and there are certain words she said that are not words I've heard used frequently. And I've had the word pop up, no pun intended, because that was one of the words, in other aspects of my life within the few days following. So it's like words that I hadn't heard that I'm now like, it's like, when you get a new car and all of a sudden you see the car everywhere.
Yeah.
It's like I heard
What's
these
that called
saying-
again? When you talk about something and then you see it everywhere? Is it Murphy's Law? No.
I don't think so.
I know what it is, though.
I don't
Yeah.
know what it is.
You know.
I don't.
But you know what I'm talking about.
Sure.
Like when someone tells you something you never heard of it, and then every day you keep seeing it.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called.
I don't know what it's called either.
The
law.
law of
Hmm.
physics. I have a crazy story for you, but I'm wondering if I should hold it.
Oh. Hold
You're
it
gonna
for
be
what?
freaking out.
Hold it for what?
I don't know. For a minute, do you have a story to tell me?
I mean, we're talking about, everything we're kind of new to. And this has been a big week of news. I had someone come over this week and do a major closet clean out. And I've never done, not like, oh, let me organize my shirts. Like, I had a third party observer with absolutely no personal interest in the matter come into my home and help me edit my entire closet and style all the clothing that I already own.
Wow, did that feel good?
It felt good, but it was a 2-day process.
Gosh.
I've had some of the same clothes since I'm literally in elementary school. I have like
Do you not clean out your closet?
I do, but then some things I have emotional
Attachment to?
attachment to. And even when we were getting rid of it, she's like, "You don't need that." She made me get rid of things, and I was like kissing my shirt because
Oh.
some clothing, and I'm sure people can understand this. There are some items of clothing that, especially as someone who doesn't know how to get dressed, that's like your go-to, has saved you in so many times when you're like, I don't know what to wear, and you always go back to the same shirt and you've like worn.
It's like your staple piece.
It's your staple piece that you
Feel
no longer probably should be wearing, but it's still.
You feel comfortable in it.
It's just that it's brought me so much peace in the past and has saved me in times of despair that like it's worn out. She's like, it's worn out. You have 3 other versions that are newer. Like you don't need that anymore. And I was like kissing the shirt. I was like, thank you. She's like, yeah, say thank you. Like it served you. You wore it like 8,000 times. Like you can say goodbye. And looking at it like that made me, it's true. Like you buy your clothes and if you wear it a million times, like you got your use out of it.
Yeah, it served its purpose.
Yeah, so I have like 10,000 garbage bags of clothes to give away now. And definitely we made a list of everything that I'm missing in my wardrobe because I'm the type of shopper that like I'll buy a tank top and then every time I shop for the next 3 years, like I'll go buy a tank top. And it's like, what are you going to wear with the tank top, girl? You
You need to put some pants on.
put some pants, get some shoes. I can't go out barefoot. So we figured out like what is missing in a mature woman's wardrobe that I don't currently have. And also, rearranging items that I do currently own and how to style them properly.
I did see some of the outfits you put together. You look
yeah,
really
they were just
cute.
like cute and fun. So thank you.
And I feel like you have a lot of, would you say getting dressed is something that is easy for you?
It's so hard for me. It's my nightmare. Like, and so now I have a folder. So she made a folder of outfits that she
you
made me
can-
try on every item I own.
Oh
It was
my
exhausting.
goodness.
Like I felt really tired.
I'm sure. It's a lot of
But
work.
She was amazing. Her name's Taylor Braun. is that her last name? I don't know. T_Braun. If you need a stylist and you live in the LA area, hit her up. She was really helpful.
I'm so happy for you. I feel like that'll really calm you down in your...
Watch out. I'm going to come through stunting in my tank top and jeans that I'm wearing.
The same tank top in different colors.
I know. No. I'm going to bring shoes into the mix.
Okay.
As I
You
wear
can't go
nothing.
barefoot.
Yeah. I want to hear your
story. Okay. This is lore, people. This is lore, and Rachel is going to really, really love this one. If none of you have thought this, everyone else in the world has. My good friend, Miss Rachie Fred Poulet here.
Oh.
She often resembles Rachel Sennett.
Ooh.
And if you... She's already nervous. You see she's blushing. What's Rachel Sennett's Tracy Child, right? Isn't that her Instagram?
Wow. That is so my dyslexia coming out right now. Wow. I have dyslexia. I've realized.
I do too, really bad with numbers.
I mean, I'm not diagnosed, but
Oh.
I read things phonetically the way they
So
are
what have you been
spelled.
calling her?
The real AC child. Is it, what is it?
Tracy Child, I think?
Perfect.
Maybe I'm wrong.
No, maybe you're probably right.
I think...
I don't know. I can't read her username.
Alrighty, well, Rachel Sennett. If you haven't seen the show I Love LA or seen her on a million and one
Bottoms.
things.
Did you see Bottoms?
I loved Bottoms.
Yeah, that was good.
That is Miss Rachie's doppelganger. She looks like her. She sounds like her. Their humor is the same. And they literally have the same name.
True.
So it has been this ongoing lore in our friendship, in our friend group, because often daily... For years.
For me. Like, it's been going on for
For
me.
years.
It's like a saga in my life.
So daily, Rachel gets told that she looks like her. She gets DMs, she gets comments.
Yeah.
It's like an ongoing thing. And recently, she was at a nail salon
Mhm.
getting her nails done with our friend Alexis, and Miss Rachel Sennett was there.
Right.
And they
was.
had a conversation.
We did.
Do you want to talk about your conversation before I give the
I'm
follow-up
scared.
lore?
I'm scared.
Tell them what happened. Tell
fault.
people.
Yeah, I mean, I was at the nail salon and I look over and I see Rachel Sennett, who, you know, I have run into before and I've made TikToks about it. She probably knows. I'm embarrassed. I'm like, looking back, I feel embarrassed.
I
But
don't think so.
whatever. Yeah, it was just like, you know, hey, hi, twin, hi. And I just said, like, everyone stops me all the time and tells me that we look alike. It's really an ongoing thing in my life. And she's
Were
like,
you nervous?
I was a little bit nervous. Like, it's awkward.
Yeah.
And it's funny because people stop me often and I live for it. And I'm like, I'm just a girl. So I don't know why my mindset changes. I think because there's so much buildup about this specific person. Anyways, she's like, oh my God. She goes, we even sound the same. I said, I know we're the same. And I made a joke saying, you know, if you ever just want to cast like your crazy cousin on I Love LA. And she goes, or my sister. And I said, yeah, or your stalker.
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah, like I'm sick that came flying out of my mouth.
You said I'm your stalker.
Or your stalker, because I've run into her so many times and I've made videos and she probably thinks I'm a stalker. Anyway,
She's really normal.
she was really
If you ever
nice and
see
normal.
this-
And then it was so funny because the girl who's, you know, booking the nail appointments goes, Rachel, and we both look over.
It was one of
It
those
was-
moments.
yeah.
Like, I wish there was music in the back that was like...
We were in a scene of her show.
You
know?
were.
It's like that girl who like tries to be her. Like that is such a trope that would be in her show.
That would be an episode.
Yeah. So
It would be.
Rachel,
Here she is.
I'm available for hire.
So the follow-up to this...
Oh my God.
she's nervous.
Am I cast on the show?
She's nervous. She's nervous. So, ironically, Rachel's boyfriend, Blake, is...
I was like, my boyfriend. I don't have one.
Sorry, not this Rachel. Rachel Sennett's boyfriend, Blake, who, shout out Blake, is an extremely, extremely, extremely talented music producer, everything, human being. I've known him for a very long time. And when this conversation first started, I said to Rachel, like, maybe one day I'd reach out to him and we would, like, joke about it. And we never got there because she ended up running into her. So
Right, true.
it's, you know, it kind of got spoken into the universe.
We spoke it into existence.
Totally. So last night I was at my friend Cammy's birthday dinner, and who comes walking into dinner? Blake. I've been saving this. Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm really excited.
So we're chatting, we're catching up, haven't seen him in a while. And at some point throughout the dinner, it registers with me, oh my goodness, I need to have this conversation with Blake.
Yeah.
So I say to Blake, guess what? This is crazy. My co-host on my podcast, kind of new here. If you're here, you're here. is your girlfriend's doppelganger. I tell him the story
Oh, really?
of the nail salon. And he's
That
like,
is-
no, I don't believe you. You're nervous.
Yeah.
She's blushing. For anyone listening, she is blushing.
Mhm.
So I tell the story. And he's like, I don't believe you. Like, I need to
Let me
see
see.
it. Like, let me see it. Like, prove it to me. And I'm like, are you sure? Like, I'm telling you. And I was like, and they even have the same name. And so I whipped out your Instagram and I passed it over. He starts scrolling. He goes silent for a minute. I'm like, oh shit, did I do something wrong? He looks up, he smiles, and he goes, holy shit. He's like, they're the same. I see it.
Oh.
This is from her boyfriend.
Well, I'm not trying to steal her boyfriend.
Yeah. Clarify that. But I'm like, that's hilarious. And I was like, I told you. He's like, wait, I totally see it. Like, and I was like, you need to listen to her speak too. They even like talk the same. Like their humor is the same. And he's like, this is crazy. I was like, you have to tell her. Like, I was like, I knew when she ran into her that this would happen one day and I would tell her.
And okay. Oh my God. So what are next steps?
I don't know.
Should I send in a self-tape?
Yeah. Applying to be your stalker.
Yeah. Applying to be your doppelganger in your show.
Auditioning as your stalker.
Wait, that's so funny.
Isn't that funny?
So he's going to, circle back with her.
Yeah. And she's like, oh, I met her at the nail salon.
So if you're watching this episode, just know that you will see me on season 2.
Or like you can send a little, hey, I'm not a stalker vibe.
I fear it's too late for that.
Cool.
Right?
Well, we love you, Blakey. Thank you for confirming what the whole world also agreed with.
It's not stalkery. It's not my fault that we look alike.
It's not your fault that you're born genetically similar.
Right. And it's not my fault that if I'm always told something when I go about my regular life, like it's not my fault that now that's a storyline in my life.
That's not on you.
Right.
You're born with the same name, similar looks, and similar voice.
Yeah, she said we're living the same life. She said that to me.
Okay.
I was like, yeah, but you're just doing it better.
Well, you'll do it together.
Yeah. I mean, if she'll have me, I'm open.
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you like that one?
We're really inching our way. Like this is called, perseverance.
Perseverance at its finest.
Maybe on HBO. I'm so excited.
What? Oh, HBO.
Yeah.
I see. I hear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
The
know what I'm
opener.
talking about.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, should we get into? You prepared a would you try this for me?
I did prepare. Would you try this?
Let's do it.
Alrighty. Would you try peptides?
That is such a great question.
Because it's trending right now. Everyone has a stack. Have you heard of this?
No.
Okay. Everyone is into the peptide game where you shoot it up.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not just, obviously there's like the standard weight loss peptide, right? But
Mhm.
there's also like longevity peptides. There's a peptide right now that makes you tan. Like it adds, what's it called? Melanin to your skin. There's GHKCU, which makes you glow. There's like all these different stacks. There's a stack, it's called the Hulk stack,
Mm-hmm.
which like for men, there's like HGH, which is like human growth hormones. Like it's really a thing. And it's not something that people were talking about and or I think really doing prior.
Mm-hmm.
And it's pretty hot right now.
That Hansel is so hot right now. Okay, that's so funny that you bring this up because I've been hearing about peptides a lot recently. It's like basically injections that make you prettier, like live longer, all these things. And it's not something in my repertoire of what I would do. But recently, I had a call with this girl. She was looking for advice. She's a med student. And she said, so reasons why I wouldn't. This girl said, peptides are this big trend right now. And you should not be doing them. Like they are not good for you. Like
Wow.
everyone thinks they're good for you. They're not. I'm seeing so much about it. I mean, I didn't really ask her more because I'm like, I'm not doing it. And from what I understand, they're very expensive. Correct?
I don't know if that's the case.
I don't know. It's just like an added thing.
I don't know. I don't think it's something that, again, I'm not a professional. I have no idea. I don't believe it's something that like insurance theoretically covers unless needed, but I don't know if they're not all peptides are like, I don't know.
Like you can access your peptides.
I think they're probably easily accessible.
Okay. So anyways, I am scared to do peptides, I think. But reasons why I also, have some friends in the beauty med space. And right before we got on, one of them texted me and said, let me know what type of peptides you're into.
Wow. See, it's a topic.
I know.
It's a budding topic right now.
I know. So I'm not sure. I am not great at, I'm great at trying new things socially, putting myself out there, putting myself as a spectacle in a way, or like just being seen. I'm scared of trying things that could affect my appearance. Even when it comes to something as simple as Botox, it took me so long to get Botox for the first time.
Really? Why?
I don't know. I just wasn't like drawn to doing it. And I was really scared that it would change my face. Or
I love Botox.
I mean, I've done it now and I'm not mad about it. But like I've done it once and I was like, oh my God, like do I have a weird thing now going on in my eyebrow? Like, I don't know. It's not my go-to thing. So I'm always a little bit apprehensive, but I would be interested to learn more. Yeah, that's a good one.
It's a good one, right?
Yeah.
I thought that was fun.
That is fun. I didn't think of one for you.
I take peptides. Only I take an NAD compound for energy, and I think it's like stacked with a couple of other things. I'm not sure what they are, but it's really just for like energy and cell recovery and muscle recovery.
Cell recovery.
Cell recovery.
I don't even know what that means, but it sounds great.
Doesn't it?
I'd love to do like a full brain scan.
Have you ever done like a Pronovo or I did Corviva, which is another version.
I'd be down to know what's going on in this noggin.
And that skull of yours.
Yeah, something's going on in there. Well, that was a really good one.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You're so welcome.
Do you have anything coming up this week that you're new to and nervous about? Nervous newbies?
We actually didn't even ask our folks some questions. We didn't ask our newbies questions.
I realized that.
I was just thinking, if you guys have any questions or want to talk about certain things or want to hear us talk about certain things that you're new to, always feel free to DM us at Kinda New Here on Instagram.
Yeah, Kinda New Here show on Instagram.
And or comment on our TikToks. Let us know because we do like to talk about things that
are going on with everyone because we're all just figuring it out. I feel like we've been like building. And this past week, at least for me, was a big execution week in terms of just doing a million things, getting things done. And I feel like it's good to have those in between where I'm like, okay, I'm feeling good right now.
Like I feel like we have certain episodes that are more structured and then certain episodes that are just hanging out. We just hired a editor who is going to be helping us with a lot, it will be a huge lift off of our plates because we obviously both have like full-time gigs.
We're
gigging.
And I have no gigs on my computer.
We're out of gigs. We're gigging around.
We're gigging about. We're gabbing. We're having fun. And we are going to be having, like we said, we had a guest last week.
We have another guest coming next week.
Yeah, we have another guest coming on next week. If you're a fashion girl, send us your fashion questions. How you want to get into the fashion industry. How do you style? I mean, I'm new to fashion too, especially with my stylist coming in this week.
Or even questions about moving from a corporate job to a full-time content creation job.
Yeah, or getting into freelance.
Because our special guest coming next week is an expert in those topics.
Yeah, she's really crushed it.
She really has. And we're really excited to have her on.
But yeah, this week I'm feeling like really good. You?
Yeah. Feeling really good. I love that you always check in with me. At the end of episodes, you always like check in with me. You're like, how do you feel about that? And we do it live.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, if you're not feeling too good, we can work through it, you know?
Yeah, I'm feeling good.
I'm feeling good too.
Do you feel like there's anything new that you have coming this week?
Well, I'm actually going to an event tomorrow in the desert. I'm going to be driving to some sort of desert island.
There's no desert island.
Oh, you know what I've been new to? I'll just tell you really fast. I've been playing the last week this New York Times crossword puzzle game with a few different opponents. It's so fucking random what I'm doing, but like it's a crossword that you play with each other back and forth on the phone.
Okay.
And like I am addicted to doing it. It's so random.
Do you feel like it's helping your education?
I kind of do. You know that this year I've really been trying to unrot my brain, and I lasted maybe 1 month with the article reading.
Yeah.
It's okay. We can't do it all. And so
But you do have a newsletter, right? That's what you told me.
I do read a newsletter. Yeah. I don't know if that's like helpful to my brain. And maybe it is. It's good to read.
I think it is.
And now I'm playing crossword puzzles, so I'm like playing with letters.
Playing with letters.
Better than nothing.
Playing with...
No, this week I think I'm going to be new to saying no to plans a little bit. And in those moments, actually enjoying and not feeling like a loser. I have this problem that I've definitely come far in, but I used to really feel as though when I would have no plans, I would feel like a huge loser. even though I'd be busy 7 days straight
Ugh, isn't
before.
it so nice when you have no plans? When people cancel on me now, I'm like, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so
But
much.
it's
I
more
love
like
you
the
even
more
more.
than one day of rest. Like I feel like I need like a good 5 days of rest to reset.
Well, it's going to be a beautiful weekend in LA, so I feel like you're going to get that rest.
Yeah, I know. And you know what I would love to get into, not this episode, but just in general, but having like really crazy dreams.
I could talk about this for days.
Yeah, we should get some sort of dream specialist.
I think we should.
Because
Kind of new dreaming.
my dreams are, they're something.
I dream really crazy things.
Yeah, and I feel like everyone does, and hearing about other people's dreams, you're like, I don't care. But I think there's themes within the dreams that we can talk about. Because
And certain things you dream about, I feel like connect to real life in a different way.
yeah,
And mean certain things that
Yeah.
we like don't understand and
Exactly.
we can't interpret. I would love to get a dream specialist.
same. Let's do it.
We have so many things we
Yeah,
want to do.
well, I'm feeling like this week we were kind of new to a lot.
Kind of new to a lot. And
Yeah.
next week we're going to be kind of new to something else.
So thank you guys so much for listening. Make sure that you give us 5 stars if you're listening on Spotify or Apple. We love a review. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on TikTok. Follow us on Instagram.
Follow us everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere. That way you can see our new and improved clips that we have coming out this week. They're going to be lit.
They're going to be litty.
And you can follow me at Rachy Fried Poulet.
And follow me at Alexa Court.
Yeah, well, this was so fun.
We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.